老师们，大家好，我是 Case Connect 的编辑 Chloe。那今天很开心呢，老师咖啡馆的访问的对象呢，我们很开心邀请到身边这位是我们著名的儿美主教材 Let's Go 的作者之一。Karen Frazier Tsai， 然后非常开心能够也要邀请到 Karen 来到我们的老师咖啡馆，非常开心。那我们是不是请 Karen 可以跟我们的台湾的老师say 一个 hi， please say hello to the teachers in Taiwan。
老师你好，我很高兴回来，我可以跟你讲一点。在台湾这个一定是我的家，所以我每一年现在要回来啊，所以我可以跟你们讲话走一走，这个好玩的。So I am very happy to be back and to have time to speak with all of you.
今天有一些问题呢，想要来请教Karen 有关很多 Let's Go 的一些小小的故事。The first question, among so many English teaching materials around the world, could you share some insights that why Let's Go is widely appreciated by the teachers and the educators around the world?
I'm happy to do so. One of the things about Let's Go is it has the same 3 authors for all 5 editions. And all 3 of us are experienced teachers. So what we put into Let's Go was based on our experiences as teachers using text materials in Asia. And we feel very, very confident that teachers find it easy to open the books and they know what to do. And that has been consistent throughout all 5 editions. Inexperienced teachers can open the book and immediately see what they can do to teach that lesson. And it gives them an opportunity to feel very confident about their teaching because the platform is there for them. Very experienced teachers, on the other hand, have a solid syllabus that progresses very carefully, building language, and it's a consistent syllabus that they know how to use in each lesson. And then there's room for those experienced teachers to add what they know as teachers to supplement and make it a little bit more tailored to their classroom.
And I think all the importance of the structure of a material, any material, is really important when you're teaching in the classroom, right?
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely.
Thank you. And the second question, during you are creating the Let's Go, a very famous textbook in the world, and are there any behind stories when you compose it? Would you like to share with the teachers?
I have so many stories.
Oh.
It's very hard to figure out which ones
Maybe
to share.
Maybe we can only pick like one,
Okay.
the most memorable.
Well, I think the most important thing for all of you to know is we are experienced teachers. So when we sat down in the rooms talking with the editors and each other, we really had a lot of fun brainstorming. We laughed, we joked, we ate chocolate, we had coffee breaks, and we really did a lot of sharing about what went on in our classrooms. So you can feel as a teacher when you pick up the book that our heart and soul was in it as teachers. We really did have fun putting the material together. And yes, there were a lot of interesting behind the scenes stories. I borrowed one of our editor's sewing machines, Sheila Spears, because we would work after work in our hotel, and I was making my daughter's Halloween costume while we were having a brainstorming session in New York. Also in California, which was where Barbara was living at the time, we had a suite that we worked in for a week. And we rearranged all the furniture in ways that the hotel never expected to see. And at that point, we really didn't have computers. So we had piles of scratch pads and legal pads and papers that we were just tearing apart and starting over and throwing in and out. And so it was fun. We have always had fun working as a team. And I think that's the other important thing about Let's Go. We have been a team for over 35 years.
Wow.
And we know who will spot something that needs to be corrected and what that thing would be. We automatically knew which one of us would recognize what needed to be adjusted. So you've got a team that has worked together for a long time, and we know everything that's been in Let's Go from the first edition until the 5th edition.
Whoa. Thank you, Karen. I feel so moved to hear this kind of behind story, and I think there's a great bond between among all the authors.
There
right?
really is. We have, through the years, we've been good friends. Mm-hmm. We have gone through having children, children getting married, and other life situations that occur, and we've been there for each other all along. And
it's like a book of love.
Yes, it is.
From all of you.
Yes, we love it.
Yeah.
And are glad you do too.
Let's Go, we've seen the 5 editions, and among all the series, there are so many funny and cute characters. Who is your favorite? Could you share to the teachers?
Well, to be honest, I love them all.
Yeah.
I really do. However, there is one that is very special, and that is Jenny. Jenny is special because Jenny is based on all 5 of our daughters. Ritsuko has 3, I have 2, and Barbara has 1. And all of the girls have it's a combination of backgrounds, and so Jenny really is a composite of our 5 daughters. And so when I look at Jenny, there's a very special warmth because we know that Jenny, the concept for Jenny came from our daughters. There's one additional thing about this too. All of our daughters, at one point or another in writing Let's Go, came to where we were working. So my daughter, the older daughter, she was only a baby, about 1.5 years, 2 years old, and she came over to the hotel, Fortune Dragon Hotel on Zhongshaodonglu, which then became San Wat Hotel and no longer exists. But that is where Amy came to visit when we were working. And Barbara's daughter, Miku, visited us in California, and Ritsuko's 3 daughters in Japan. So, again, this book is based on a lot of things that we as teachers and mothers share with our 5 daughters.
That's also another fantastic behind story. I think teachers will be surprised. Yeah.
Probably.
And also, like we say, we have so many characters. Also, there are a lot of songs and chants in the whole series. Which one is your favorite?
Well, I have 2, even though I literally love all the songs. I'm a musician at heart. I've spent my lifetime with music, and I love using music to teach. And what Carolyn Graham did for our music in Let's Go is just terrific. But I have to be honest that my 2 favorite songs
Would you like to sing?
are from the first edition, and they've been around ever since then. And the one is Hello, 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 what's your name? Hello, 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 what's your name? My name is Karen. My name is Karen. Hello, Karen. Hello, Karen. Hello. Why do I like that? Because I feel it started off, Let's Go, from day 1, getting the kids involved in singing. Yes, I do. First and foremost, I want to say you have one of the most important jobs of any kind of job that is available, because you are helping children learn. And you are doing it in a way that is fun for them by singing and dancing and being silly in the classroom. And let yourself do that, because that is really the way children learn and they remember. And trust your instincts. If you see that something isn't quite working with your particular class, it's okay to change and try something else. Always keep, I call it's like a bag of activities in your pocket. Always be prepared with a backup, a different activity, so that if you see it's not going the way you want it to go, then try something else. It just may be a day when that activity is not appropriate. Kids don't want to do it. So have another activity ready. And just smile, and whatever's happening outside of your classroom, forget about it. Focus on your kids, because they are the most important thing that you're working with them. And they remember what you say and do when they finish their class.
Thank you, Karen. Would you like to share in a little bit Chinese to do the end of wrap up to the teachers?
我要告诉你，我真的要说谢谢，因为我有 nephew 我 nieces， 他们都会讲中文，讲英文，他们有很好的英文老师，他们现在可以跟我讲话。And for me， 这个最 most important. Reading and writing is important, and they're going to get that as they get older. But you need to give them confidence to speak. Speaking comes first. So whatever you do in your classroom, encourage them to talk. Because now I have a 5-year-old niece and a 7-year-old niece who were last year 一点点可怕，因为他们不知道我是美国人呢。现在我们一起玩了，我们讲话，我们用
You can talk and play together.
Yes, we do, and we tease each other, and it's all because of the work you do as teachers. And communication is really the most important for all of us. That's the way we will make improvements all over the world, from Taiwan to Japan and everywhere. 谢谢你们。
And I think your answers proves that the language is not the barriers of the communication and all the connection, like yes. You and the authors and you and your families, right?
Very much so. I mean, all of our families are families that have mixed cultures and backgrounds and languages, and we're watching it in the next generation too. And my granddaughters are learning several languages as they're in preschool, all at the same time. So yes, I mean, language is not a barrier. I think the most important thing is if we feel comfortable with one another, and we try.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Thank you.
那今天呢，对 Chloe 来讲也是一个非常特别的机会去来跟 Karen 聊聊，因为呢 Chloe 自己本身呢也是一个 Let's go 宝宝 I was a Let's go baby when I was in elementary school, so it's really happy to meet Karen in Taiwan after I grow up. So thank you.
And it's my pleasure to meet you too. It's always a thrill for us to get to know the adults that used Let's Go as children, and the adults that use it as children, and now are teachers and are working in the EFL field. So
Thank you once again.
Thank you.
我们非常谢谢 Karen 今天大驾光临来到我们的老师咖啡馆，那也很希望说在镜头前面的老师能够用 Let's Go 的教材，能够和你的小朋友，能够和你的学生有更多更有趣，然后更精彩的互动。那我们再次谢谢 Karen，
谢谢你们。